Hey, it's Chris here today from Huckabones Equipment, and today's video we're going to be talking about two units that often get compared out here. So we have the GR2120 and the BX1880. Basically, whenever people come in looking for a lawn tractor, these are the two units that are going to be brought up. So in today's video we're going to be going over that, and give you some background knowledge about which one might be the right one for you to take to your local Kubota dealership. So stick with us, we'll start talking about them. So whenever you come to your local Kubota dealership, you're going to want to know a few things. What you're going to want to know is right off the top is you're going to come in and say, I'm looking for something to cut my grass. Well, they're going to ask, the first question is, how do you want to do it? Do you want to do it with a lawn mower or a lawn tractor? Lawn mower is going to be your T series. So very much different. It's kind of your basic everyday lawn mower out there where it's going to cut grass, and you could potentially put a snowblower on the front, and that's it. It's going to be two-wheel drive, and it's going to get you there, but it's very much a different unit. Whenever you say, no, I'm looking for something a little bit more heavy duty, you're going to be moving up to a lawn tractor. And that's where the GR and the BX lineup come in. You can load up a GR to have your front snowboard, sweepers and everything, and then you can really load up a BX, give you a jack of all trades with a loader and a tiller and a rotary cutter and whatever you may need. Those are the two units that are going to be brought up and going to be mentioned a lot whenever you start talking about lawn tractors in the Kubota lineup. My favorite, and I am very biased here, is a GR, but there is some drawbacks to a GR that you should know whenever you start talking about them and whenever you think about purchasing one. One of the biggest drawbacks to a GR is they cut grass and blow snow. That's it. You know, they're going to be awesome at it, they're going to be the best in the market, and they're going to do an amazing job for you. But if you're looking for something a little bit more, you know, like I said, you can load up a BX, you can put that front loader on it and a front snowblower and whatever you want, because it has that 3-point hitch on the back. And that's the kind of the key differences you're going to look at. It's going to come down to how much you want to spend and what you're looking at, but let's jump into some of the key differences you're going to see right whenever you start talking with your product specialist. Some of the things you're going to want to see and hear is the actual diesel engine running. Well, they're both actually the same diesel engine in both. So you're going to have the same output. You're going to be like, well, why is one called a GR21 and one's BX18? Same engine, same horsepower. Blame Kubota and their marketing for over the years of changing it, but it is producing 20 horsepower on either one that you're looking at. That engine was always rated at 20 horsepower, and then marketing got involved in how they rated them, and it's now come out as an 18 horsepower, but it's the same engine, been the same engine for 20 years. That's my little spiel on that. It is a Kubota diesel 3-cylinder engine. Bulletproof, it's going to last forever. You're going to see GRs and BXs out there that are 20, 30 years old and still function and with no leaks and no issues with that engine. You're going to get to the front axles. You're going to be like, well, this one's a little bit wider, a little bit beefier, and you're correct. But what does change is your all-wheel drive. So the GR is all-wheel drive and a BX is 4-wheel drive. And you're like, well, what's the difference? Well, it doesn't really matter a whole lot, but there is a slight difference in there. So whenever you get to the all-wheel drive, it's nice. You don't have to do anything. It just kicks in whenever it sees that slippage, and away you go. And it works, it functions whenever you need it. There's no turning it on and off like you are on the BX. Pretty minor, but it is nice whenever you're cutting grass to just keep your hands on the wheel and just keep cutting, whereas this one you're going to have to stop, slide it into 4-wheel drive whenever you got that hill or obstacle that you need to get around that it requires the 4-wheel drive. After that, you'll see virtually the same size tires on this. Rideability wise, comfort level, virtually the same. It is a little bit wider of a wheelbase obviously on the BX than a GR, but with that, the compactability of the GR, it just functions properly. You are going to be comfortable. You sit up nice and high on either one. You get into the power steering aspect of it with the glide steer on a GR. Going to come up to obstacles, and I mentioned this in previous videos and everything like that, is your well casing is a perfect example. Your GR is going to go around that in one swipe, no issues. It's pretty much like a zero turn. With that power steering, you're going to go in and around it, no problems. Whenever you get a BX, now you're back into what you would normally see on a T series or a regular lawn mower, is you're going to have to back up and go forward and everything to get around it. Yes, it does turn sharp, but not sharp enough. Your turning radius is going to be quite a bit more on your BX compared to your GR. And whenever you get into your mower deck size, so BX 1880 is going to be recommended with either a 48 or 54, virtually the same deck as what you're going to see on the GR. But again, a little bit heavier duty on a BX, just because the lift capacities and the capacities of that lawnmower and the tractor itself. You could theoretically oversize the BX 1880 with a 60-inch mower. It's not an issue. It's going to function properly. Just if you get into thick grass, it may bog down a little bit, but it is a possibility for you. So again, that is a plus again for the options that are available on a BX. Whenever you get to the operator station, a little bit easier to operate and be on a GR. It doesn't have tilt steering or anything, but it is comfortable. Again, you can get those optional armrests and be even more comfortable on it. BX, again, you could go up to the 2380 for the more deluxe seat, but the 1880, again, very basic seat on there, no armrests, and a very kind of laid back scenario on it. But again, to engage your PTOs, you got to select the proper one, engage it. So it's a little bit different, and then you have your 2-range hydrostat, where just a single on the GR. So all things to be mindful of, and it all changes how it operates. And that's what I really want to nail down here, because then again, whenever you get to the rear end of these tractors, GR is front snowblower, and mower deck is the two main things. BX, well, you have now the rear PTO, so you can put whatever you want on the back, as simple as a rear blade or utilizing that rear PTO with the tiller or rotary cutter or something along those lines. So basically, it's a jack of all trades BX, and that's what you get with the BX 1880. It does everything, but doesn't specialize in it. Like you said, you can throw that loader on it and utilize that. That gives you unlimited possibilities with that BX 1880. GR is going to be just an awesome little package for you. It's going to cut your grass and blow your snow, but that's it. That's the limitations of the unit. And it's going to go about it a little bit different and a little bit more compact. So it really comes down to what's going to function best for yourself. Biggest deciding factor that we run into, especially in the spring, whenever all the promotions are on, is 0% financing. The BX is going to get quite a bit higher. It's going to be in that 72 to 84 range, whereas the GR is going to be in that 24 to 36. Potentially 48 at the highest. So that's the thing to know. The BX is going to be more money overall, but the monthly payment is going to be lower, whereas the GR is going to be less money up front, but overall the payments are going to be higher on it on a monthly package. So pretty deluxe units, compare very well together. Go about it very much different ways, and that's what you want to know before you purchase. Again, that's going to give you some great background knowledge before you head to your local Kubota dealership to kind of help you decide which one will work best for you. Because again, jack of all trades, master of none, it's going to do a lot for you, and it's going to be less monthly payment. And then you're going to get this very specialized unit with the GR that's going to do everything you want and then some, and going to be a little bit more on the monthly payment kind of end of things. So again, awesome units, both going to do whatever you want and whenever you want it. So that brings us to the end. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please down below. Thank you.